Oh boy, did I just go down the rabbit hole now. What's going on, Attacker Squad? It's your boy, Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again, and I just actually finished watching episode 3 of Redo of Healer, and basically, it's kind of getting like the Rising of the Shield Hero vibes, but way more darker. And instead of having Raphtalia, who's a raccoon girl, sorry about that, I got a little tongue tied there. It turns out that our hero, Keyaru, has actually officially acquired a wolf girl. And basically anthropomorphic ladies of different types of animals, whether it's actually cat, wolf, raccoon. They're actually really beautiful in certain ways, and they actually have their certain charms too. But basically, you know how Rising the Shield Hero was actually getting so much hate with the Anime News Network, and basically there's been a lot of controversies and stuff like that, but they're just mostly egotistical Puritans looking to actually try to what's the word, try to cancel something because basically a they're actually afraid of backlash from all the Puritan outrage, but that's pretty much the vocal minority right there. You shouldn't be listening to those people. In fact, the people that you should be listening to are the people who actually enjoy watching this. I mean, basically, I enjoy watching anime any day of the week. I don't let people tell me that I can't watch something because basically, A, it's not for, people like me. No. Sweetheart. That's not how that works. You don't actually give people us a voice. We have our own voices. In fact, it's like what Jade Describes said in his previous video. I mean, one of his latest videos. And basically, I really do agree with the guy. He says that about the Streisand effect. Basically, the more you actually cry and complain and, make it look bad, the more popular it's going to get. But, basically, with Puritan outrage mods here in the West actually trying to dictate, what we can and can't watch, I really have to give Japan, my hats off to them, metaphorically, because basically, A, they're actually willing to actually make good quality content. B, these freaking outrage mods don't even buy the products that we enjoy. And C, they're just, a small minority of 10, less than 10%. Whereas the other 90% are trying to enjoy something, and yet, they're using social media as the equivalent of echo chambers, try to spread nonsense. But you see, I'm going to keep watching it no matter what. In fact, when the series comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, I'll be buying that too. Because basically, they deserve that money. They deserve my hard-earned money. Okay? Straight up. I don't let people actually dictate me into thinking certain ways or stuff like that. And I don't let people try to say that, oh, this is actually bad for you. I'm a big boy. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Because A, you're not my parents. B, you don't speak for me. And C, I have a backbone and I actually know how to make my own decisions. Okay? Basically, sometimes if I actually make the wrong decision, I gotta learn to live with the consequences. These people don't understand that certain decisions have consequences and whether or not you want to live with them. Unfortunately, they can't get through their thick skulls that they can't actually, deal with the consequences. But anyway, so in the episode, I just want to get off that certain rant. So in the episode, we actually get a little more backstory to how Keyaru our protagonist, was actually being mistreated by Flair, aka the princess, along with two certain characters as well. He's actually been physically abused by the sword hero known as Blade, and she actually happens to have a thing for the princess as well. Oh, God. I can sense a certain yandere type, with what's going on. And then you got Bullet, who actually happens to have, a fixation on Keyaru. And that was going to be spicy. And basically, I'm still waiting on the uncensored version of it. But I don't know, the site that, actually does like both the censored and uncensored versions of it. I don't know if they're going to be getting it up or not. But I really hope that they do. And also, if you actually hear whining, that's actually my mom's dog, Duke. He's actually, apparently we actually have company over, and my mom put him in here with me, so. Sit. Sorry. But anyway, so it turns out that basically Keyaru and Freyia, well, he actually changed her name after he actually healed her and gave her a new face and stuff like that. They actually decided to actually see about, oh man, they wanted to actually see if they could get a certain slave that they could use for combat. So they actually come across a wolfgirl, and it turns out that basically, before that, they actually went to a town, but it turns out that the water was actually poisoned. And he actually uses his healing magic to actually create antidotes for, the poisoned water. And apparently, after that, they actually made enough coin to actually buy, the wolf girl, who's actually also a new member of the group. But, oh man, the post-credit scene, it turns out that they actually found out it wasn't Keyaru at all. It was actually Leonardo, who actually was in Keyaru's body, per se. And I'm using half air quotes because I'm actually recording this on my phone. But beyond that, I really cannot wait to actually see, how this series is actually going to pan out. And hopefully, I'm praying and fingers crossed here that we actually do get an uncensored version of episode 3, because it turns out that the sucky thing is, it turns out that they actually were playing the censored version over on High Dive. That's the one where I was watching it, and just a little upset about it, but I'm going to keep doing this. I don't care what people say about me. I'm not going to let that actually bother me. I'm just going to keep making good quality content for you guys, aka the fans, because basically, you deserve this. This is just not just my channel. This is your channel as well. Because basically, I don't push politics. I don't like, saying, this and that is bad or good. I do not care one bit. But anyway, if you actually really like this kind of stuff, be sure to hit that like button. Share this video around with your friends. Let them know about this. And basically, also, subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And just remember these 3 things, guys. Respect the waifus. Enjoy your fandoms. Anime is freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. Enemy343 saying, sayonara, everyone.